This training video details processing for DWC Form-053, the employee request to change treating doctor. A treating doctor is a doctor as defined in Texas Labor Code Section 401.011. This form may not be used by an injured employee, an IE, who is part of a certified workers' compensation healthcare network, referred to as a network, or if the claim involves medical benefits provided through a political subdivision, referred to as a political subdivision health plan. If an IE is dissatisfied with the initial choice of treating doctor, they may request to change their treating doctor. This form is used to request DWC approval before receiving services from a new treating doctor. A valid reason must be given. Examples of valid reasons may include medical treatment being received is inappropriate, medical treatment is not appropriate to reach maximum medical improvement, MMI, concern about the professional reputation of the current treating doctor, conflict between the current treating doctor and the IE to the extent the doctor-patient relationship is impaired, or the current treating doctor chooses not to coordinate health care because of communication issues between the doctor and the insurance carrier regarding the processing of medical bills. The form may also be filed to immediately notify DWC if the treating doctor has been changed because the IE moved or when the treating doctor is unable or unavailable to provide medical care or has retired or died. A request to change treating doctor may not be used to obtain a new impairment rating, NIR, or a new medical report. Within 10 days from receiving a signed Form 53, DWC must review and process the request. DWC may approve the request, deny the request, send an acknowledgement letter when the form is not required for the IE to change their treating doctor, or place the request on hold to get more information. However, placing a request on hold does not stop the 10-day limit. Use TextComp to process Form 53 requests. After logging in, select View Available Work Items from the blue main menu bar. From the Available Work Items queue summary, select the DWC 53 queue. The items in this queue are listed in two separate groupings. The grouping at the top is for new items and active items. The second grouping begins at the bottom of the first grouping and is for items with network verification pending in the Work Item Status field. The order of each grouping is oldest received to newest received. Before we begin processing, let's first review a few navigation buttons. The View Document link is used to display only the Form 53 associated with the work item. The Work Item link is used to begin processing a Form 53. When you click on a Work Item link, the Form 53 displays and you take actions based on information and selections you make on the right side of the window. The blue banner on the left side of the window displays the steps you will take to process the form. You may hide that window by selecting the Hide tab. The Continue button is used to proceed through the processing steps. The Hold button is used to place the particular item in your personal work queue when follow-up is necessary to make a determination on the request. To access your personal work queue, choose the View My Work Item selection from the blue main menu bar. The Cancel button is used to undo processing you have begun and to return the item to the main DWC 53 queue without saving any changes to the item. If you are a supervisor, you will also see a Delete button, which may be used to completely remove the item from the queue without processing. The Finish button is used when all the input for a letter or order is available. The Send button is used when a letter or order will be sent. It is the final step of the process and is used to fully complete the work item. Now that you have an overview of navigating through the screens, let's review the actual steps required to process an item. Begin on the DWC-53Q Available Work Item Summary screen. To process an item, select the Work Item link. Select a Work Item link with a blank Work Item status to initiate processing. The work item opens to the Review and Determination screen. Select the Claim Number link to open the corresponding claim record. You may want to position the two windows side by side for convenience. The first steps you take are to ensure the form is correctly completed and in sync with the claim file, and that the doctor is authorized by DWC and has a valid medical license. To do this, verify the geographic information on the form with the information in the actual claim file. Make updates to the claim file as needed. If discrepancies cannot reasonably be resolved, telephone the requester to clarify and update the information. Now review the Form 53. There are several instances when you choose to send an acknowledgement receipt. They are when the IE did not have workers' compensation insurance on the date of the injury, when the IE is receiving health care in a workers' compensation network, when the treating doctor sent the IE to another doctor for care, when the requested treating doctor has already given an opinion in the IE's case, when the requested treating doctor is the original treating doctor, when the treating doctor died or retired or is not able to give medical care, when the IE moved and needs a more local treating doctor, or when the requested doctor provided emergency care or the IE is requesting their treating doctor. After you've reviewed the request, if any of these reasons are present, select the Acknowledgement Receipt radio button and then click the Continue button. On the Add Correspondence Details screen, select the appropriate box or boxes. Click the Finish button. On the Verify Correspondence Details screen, confirm the information, and if you are satisfied, click the Send button to complete processing. The item is removed from the DWC-53 queue. If the Form 53 has none of those conditions, and you don't need to send the acknowledgement receipt for any other reason, verify the request is on the current version of the form and that both the IE and the requested treating doctor have signed the form. Also verify that there is a valid reason given for the change in treating doctor. If you are unable to determine whether the reason is valid or invalid, ask your section manager for a decision. If the reason is invalid, choose Issue Denial Order and click the Continue button. If it is not the current version of the form, if either the IE or requested treating doctor have not signed the form, or if the reason is invalid or not given, issue a denial order. If the right form was used, both signatures are on the form, and there is a valid reason listed, check that the requested treating doctor is an authorized DWC doctor and that the doctor has a valid medical license. If either condition is false, issue a denial order. In a minute, we'll talk about what to do if everything is okay so far, but first let's go over how to issue a denial order. To issue a denial order, select the radio button, then click the Continue button. On the Add Correspondence Details screen, select the appropriate box or boxes. Select the Other box to add specific information. Use the More box to enter any additional information you may want to tell the IE. You'll notice that if the treating doctor is both authorized by DWC and has a valid medical license, that if the IE submits another complete form within 60 days, and the first form submitted contained the requested treating doctor's signature, the second form need not be signed by the requested treating doctor. Enter the active treating doctor's first and last name if not displayed. You may enter the requested treating doctor's name and license number, although it is not required. Click the Finish button. The Verify Correspondence Details screen displays. Confirm the information, and if you are satisfied, click the Send button to complete processing. The item is removed from the DWC-53 queue. You've just completed processing a request where either an acknowledgement receipt is sent or a denial order is issued. Now let's process a form to request a verification of network. Start by opening the work item, and we'll talk about what to do if everything you've checked so far has been okay. If you haven't sent the acknowledgement receipt, and all of the required items are complete and on the correct version of the form, and the requested doctor is authorized and has a valid license, the next step in processing is to determine if you must request network verification. The insurance coverage section is responsible for updating a claim file with the information that populates the network fields on the Review and Determination screen. If the fields are empty in the network section, you need to request network verification. To request network verification, select the Request Network Verification radio button to send the request to the Insurance Coverage section. Press the Continue button. The Available Work Item Summary screen displays, and the work item moves to the second grouping of work items, and the status changes to Network Verification Pending. The Insurance Coverage section processes the network request, typically within 3 business days, and updates the network information in the claim file. Once their work is complete, the status of the work item in the DWC-053 work queue changes to Network Verification Complete, and the work item automatically moves to Grouping 1. At that point, you resume processing the work item. Based on the information in the network fields, you will select either to issue an approval order or to issue an acknowledgement letter. To process a work item that already has information in the network fields, or to process a work item that was sent for network verification and returns with a status of Network Verification Complete. With the work item open, note the response in the Network Verification field. The network verification status is either Network Verified or Unable to Verify Network. Remember, this form may not be used by an IE who is part of a network or when benefits are provided through a political subdivision health plan. If the WC network or health plan field contains information, this means that the IE is part of a network or political subdivision health plan, so you will need to tell the IE this form is not used by them. Select Acknowledgement Receipt and click the Continue button. On the Add Correspondence Details screen, select the box stating the IE receives health care through a workers' compensation network. Click the Finish button. The Verify Correspondence Details screen displays. Verify the information, and if satisfied, click the Send button to send the letter and complete processing. The item is removed from the DWC-53 queue. But if the WC network or health plan field is blank, this means that the IE is not part of a network or political subdivision health plan. In this case, you'll issue an approval order. But first you must update the claim file with the doctor information before the approval order can be completed. Select the claim number link to open the claim file. In the claim file, on the Claim Profile screen, scroll to the Claim Participant Summary section. Select the View All Doctors link. If the current treating doctor is listed, enter the current date as the end date. If the current treating doctor is not listed, you must enter that doctor before you can enter the new requested treating doctor. To add the doctor to the claim, select the Add a Participant to the Claim link. The Search for Individual screen displays. Enter the last name and the first name of the current treating doctor, and then press the Search button. On the Individual Summary screen, select the doctor by clicking the radio button on the right side of the screen, and then click the Add Selected Individual link. Ensure the doctor type field is Treating Doctor. Enter the start date and the current date as the end date. Click the Save button to update the claim file with the current treating doctor. Now that the current treating doctor is entered in the claim file and has an end date as the treating doctor, you'll need to add the new treating doctor. Repeat the process to add the new treating doctor. Select the Add a Participant to the Claim link. Use the Search for Individuals screen to find the doctor in the TextComp system. Enter the last name and the first name of the new treating doctor and then press the Search button. On the Individual Summary screen, select the doctor by clicking the radio button on the right side of the screen, and then click the Add Selected Individual link. Ensure the doctor type field is Treating Doctor. Enter the start date. Click the Save button to update the claim file with the new treating doctor. Verify that the Claim Participant Summary screen displays both the current treating doctor with an end date and the new treating doctor with a start date. Close the window and return to the work item in the DWC-53 queue. If the claim is not already linked to an insurance carrier, you must also link the claim to an insurance carrier before the approval order can be issued. Open the claim file. On the Claim Profile screen under the Claim Participant Summary, select the Link Insurance Carrier link. On the Search for Insurance Carrier screen, in the Organization Name field, enter the name of the insurance carrier listed on the Form 53 and click the Continue button. On the Insurance Carrier Summary screen, use the radio button to select the insurance carrier and then click the Continue button. When the Claim Profile screen displays, ensure that the linked insurance carrier has been updated. Close the window and return to the work item in the DWC-53 work queue. Now select the Issue Approval Order and click the Continue button. On the Add Correspondence Details screen, ensure the information is correct. If not, click the Back button, select the claim file, and make updates to the claim file as needed before selecting the Issue Approval Order again. When the information on the Add Correspondence Details screen is correct, click the Finish button. The Verify Correspondence Details screen displays. Verify the information, and if satisfied, click the Send button. The item is removed from the DWC-53 queue, and all processing is now complete.